Hey guys, Happy Splasher here. Good afternoon. So we are going to do the new Divine Arena now, as you can see right here. So yeah, let's hop on it. Okay, looks like it's new. We have a Harbinger of Darkness on the left and a Spider Queen on the right. Looks like we're going to be using Bleeding, and every drop of enemy blood brings you closer to victory. Okay. Then over here, looks like we're going to be using Poison to defeat our enemies. So yeah, let's start off on the Harbinger of Darkness side. Okay, let's take a look at the Warlord first. So they have poison to our heroes, kill all wounded heroes, and then also summon these witches for one turn. On their buildings, they have when they're attacked, will poison the enemy for some damage. Okay, on our side we have, when they attack, they will make the enemy bleed. Okay, sure. And does it say what bleed does? Bleeding hero receives damage while attacking. So that means that a building will not be bleeding because it cannot attack. But we'll keep our other heroes alive, so let's do that. Let's take a look at a couple of these heroes here. So this one will give bleeding off of the ally appearing. Okay. This one here gives an enemy bleeding when they come to play. Okay, I think we're going to protect this hero, so what we'll do is we'll summon this melee hero on C2. That way we can protect our bleeding skill. Okay, we have a mix of rarities, so we have rares, epics, and legendaries. Probably going to be saving the legendary for next turn or for when we find a stronger hero to attack.
Yeah!
Okay, so we have this ranged hero over here. This one gives poison to our ranged heroes. It does have bleeding right now from our skill. Then also has give plus health to allies at the end of the turn, which in this case would be the buildings. Let's take a look at this one here. This one gives health to our allies in the same row if bleeding does, and a bleeding hero dies. Give bleed there. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll keep this hero alive for now. Summon this melee hero over here on D2, so that way it can get the boost to this hero in the same row. Row meaning up and down, not left and right. It's pretty backwards, actually. So our goal right now is to get bleeding on this hero, which we do off of the attack. We'll take some damage, but then, as you can see, this hero will be destroyed, and then we'll get a health boost to our heroes. Okay, we have this hero over here. This one poisons our heroes when it comes into play. Also, will trigger extra poison damage whenever poison triggers. And we'll get a health boost when that does happen. Let's see. Do there. Yeah, I think it's fine. We'll be okay with this. Let me see this one here. Attacks, bleeds enemies. Yeah, okay, so we can give them extra bleed as well. Might as well get rid of this hero if we can. So summon this melee hero over here on B2. Attack this. Give some bleeding. Okay, and in this case, let's see how much bleeding it has. So it will be destroyed after this next turn. Granted, we will take some damage, and that will actually open up our heroes to being destroyed because they are wounded.
Yeah!
Okay. Range hero here will give a health boost to melee allies, and then also poisons the enemies in line. In this case, it was this one here. See how much bleeding this has. 18 again. And this one has some bleeding as well. Okay, so since this hero actually has 0 attack off of... How did this happen? This happened from... Not this, but... Oh, the bleeding... Okay, so whenever a bleeding hero attacks on the enemy side, their attack will be stolen. Oh, okay. Okay, again, we are going to summon another melee hero, and this time we'll summon another one of these. We are in the way of our own melee hero, so we are not able to attack, but again, we're just keeping the bleeding onto the heroes for now. And then we'll find some other way to deal damage. Okay, we have this melee hero here. It has poisons to our heroes when they attack. Also, when it dies, it gives health back to the Warlord. Okay, I guess we can continue on with the attack. not going to use our skill here because it will actually set these enemies to one attack and they'll be able to attack. So we'll summon this range hero over here on C1. It will deal some damage. Some damage over there. Our heroes are poisoned. This hero here gives extra attack to our melee heroes at the end. And then also, let's see, when it dies, it gives bleeding to enemies. So in this case, any that are not chaos. So in this case, these are these three here. We've got some more poison happening. As you can see, this hero is still alive, so we do want to get rid of this. Although with the bleeding, we actually do need to find a way to give it the ability to attack. So in this case, we'll set their attacks to 1. Then we'll follow it up actually with one of our ranged heroes. In this case, this one will... Oh, alright, off of the poison, that's right, alright. So in this case, we'll summon another... Let's see, combat, 16... Yeah, sure, this one's fine. We'll summon another one of these melee heroes. This one gives bleeding to 3 random enemies, which in this case now will be these 3 heroes for sure. Okay, this hero here is getting some sort of boost, it looks like. So it poisons the enemy for a little bit more damage. Off of this hero here, that gives plus poison to range allies, and then also when it's attacked, it will poison. Okay, sure.
Whoa!
Then we have the melee hero here that steals attack from enemy's line, also poisons the enemy. Okay, let's see. Bleeding will actually destroy this, so I don't have to worry about that. See how much poison's on there. Alright, we're going to summon this melee hero over here on C2. This one will give bleeding to enemies once they come into play. Also will steal attack, and then also has invulnerability. We do have one more boost over here for our skills, the attack boost to range, which we don't have as all of these are melee. But we're summoning our melee heroes and actually spreading them out on lanes C and D, so that way we can still deal damage if one of our heroes are blocked. Okay, another one of these ranged. Is the bleeding already? Okay, we'll summon the melee hero over here on B2, so that way we can destroy that building, and then also again still have the attack steal and the bleeding. So this case now, as long as one of these heroes are not destroyed, we should have lethal for next turn. Okay, we have the bleeding hero destroyed. We have the poison happening over here, but we do have the open lane, so we'll just skip the turn. And then there we go. Okay, so that was the Harbinger of Darkness side.
Epic!
Okay, we got some runes here because we're still in the world event. We also got some epic... What was it? Epic bolts? Okay, it's not too bad. Okay, yeah, let's do the poison side now. Okay, so it looks like it's a field swap, so they now have the same heroes that we had, and we have their buildings. Let's take a look at the Warlord skills. So they have the set the enemy attack to 1 per turn. They have a ranged demon with the decrease of attack, and the attack boost to range allies. The same skills that we had, but just need to know, just in case. Right, so let's see here. Guess we could destroy these heroes for now. Actually, we'll go with this melee hero over here on D2. Get rid of one of these heroes that cause bleed. And then this hero here will give poison whenever one of the enemies attacks, so we'll actually be able to get rid of this next turn. Also summon this hero on D2, so that way we can summon another melee hero to help us protect our hero, and then also keep giving poison to the other enemies. Okay, so we do have that poison damage here. And this hero that gives bleeding to enemies except chaos when it dies, also gives extra attack to 2 random melees, which in this case is here. I'm going to summon this chaos hero behind the melee hero. Yeah, it's behind the melee hero with the high health. Now we're going to hold off using our poison skill because we want to use it against multiple heroes. In this case now, since this hero is already poisoned, we don't need to poison it anymore and deal damage. Okay, we have this hero here, gives bleeding to our heroes, also has invulnerability and the extra attack. See this one here. Oh, this one poisons enemies in line, so that's actually not too bad. So some of the ranged hero on A1 gives a health boost to our melee heroes, which in this case are here. The poison did trigger off, so now the death trigger happened, and this hero has bleeding along with the other hero too. So this will be destroyed. This hero is fine. As you can see, no bleeding on it. Okay, next turn, or this turn rather, we're going to summon this melee hero over here with the, let's see, how much poison is on this? On 10. Yeah, we're still going to summon this melee hero over here on, what do you call him? On D3. Reason why is because we can actually get around the bleeding skill if we stop this hero from attacking. So right now we have the hero over here. It is poisoned and it will be destroyed next turn. Probably going to summon a hero to help us block. Okay, got some more poison damage here. Thinking about this. How much poison is on this? This has 8 poison. Okay, got it. Alright, well, continue. I'm going to summon this melee hero over here on A3. Deal some poison damage to these heroes. Poison attack steal. Oh, this hero is still alive. I thought we had enough poison on it. Alright, that's unfortunate. So it looks like this hero will be destroyed next turn. Didn't want to give the health boost over, as you can see with the bleeding heroes being destroyed. So what we'll do is we'll do our poison, and then we'll do our destruction skill to actually get rid of this hero. See how much poison this is on now, so 13. Let me go with, let me just take a look at this hero here. This does poison to 2 random enemies at the end of the turn, so that'll be 18. So not quite enough to actually destroy it. But we can go with this melee hero over here. That'll be fine. So steal some attack, has enough damage to destroy that. And then this range hero is now destroyed. Very low health on this melee hero, as you can see. Okay, so let's see. Another one of these heroes that has the bleeding attack steal. Gonna go with another one of these marquees on C2. That way we can still stack that poison damage, and then also we'll get some health back once this hero is destroyed, which we are pretty low on health right now. Same hero. Same. Oh, this one's a different one. This is the invulnerable one. Got it. Okay, that is fine. This hero does have poison on it already, so it will be destroyed. I'm just gonna put this melee hero over here on A3 just to help us block. So we'll see some bleeding. That's fine. Poison damage is destroying these heroes now. So pretty good, at least in terms of defense. We do need a couple of attackers, which we will get with any one of these range heroes. And then we also have a skill here to do our witch summons, which can also go in for damage. Alright, so let's see. This one is poison. We'll do the attack steal, so we'll have to hold off one more turn. We'll summon this range hero over here on B1. Yeah! That way we can give a health boost to our heroes. Also get rid of this as well. And at this point, just have to get some more attackers on the board. We do have a little bit of insurance with this hero. Once it dies, we'll get some health back to our warlord. Let's see this. This one hero gives bleeding to enemies in the line, also reborn, so that will actually trigger off that bleeding skill again. Yeah, we'll place the melee hero over here on B3. destroy the hero, and then it comes back again with that bleeding skill. Okay, we are going to continue on with our attack. So what we'll do is we'll summon the leeches. Okay, not quite where we wanted them to go in terms of spots, but this is fine. Combat here, combat there. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll summon this range hero over... Let me see, which one does more damage? This one does 4. This one does 5. 5 is good. Okay, so we'll summon the range hero over here on B1. So some combat damage. Some combat here, followed by some poison damage, and then the bleed happen on our heroes. The good thing about bleed is that it itself doesn't stop our attacks, so we'll still be able to deal damage before that happens. So let's see, poison will actually destroy that afterwards on combat. We'll continue and summon this range hero over here on C1, spreading out our heroes. Get a health boost over there. Okay, and again, low on health. We are also in Sun Death territory, meaning that we can deal damage to the Warlord with our skill alone. And it's close, it's close. We need one more hero to deal damage, and should be good. So, let's see, off the attack steal, from there. Yeah, sure, I think we might be good here. So we're gonna do our Sun Deaths. Okay, and then we're gonna summon this melee hero. Let's see, will it work? I think we'll still have enough damage off of it, so we'll go with our melee hero over here on C1. So combat there, and then combat there. Alright, great. So that was the Spider Queen side. Okay, some more runes and some epic Mr. Flap. Alright. Great, so that was Divine Arena. We'll check back in a couple days, and we'll take it from there. This is Happy Splasher, signing off.